Pẹ̀lú Biafra, which way? Africa. You don't like Bobby Wine, Afakulu. You don't like Shaware, Afakulu. Bugota Sunday, Igbowo, Afakulu. You don't like Nnamdi Kanu, Afakulu. 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 You be Mungu. Afakulu. 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 You be Mungu. Hola MTV Africa, Sound City and Trade Steve, your propaganda and politics. Making money from Africa, recycling individuals. There's no peace in Uganda, no human rights, no justice. Boycott the mama. Take mama to Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Ethiopia and Senegal. Shout out to Hip TV, Nigeria, Kenneth Music, the foundation, they made it happen. Multi-choice, word up, big brother, pay my money. You don't like Bobby Wine, Afakulu. You don't like Shaware, Afakulu. Bugota Sunday, Igbowo, Afakulu. You don't like Nnamdi Kanu, Afakulu. 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 You be Mungu. Afakulu. 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 You be Mungu.
Fearless like a lion. He's bringing back the Zion. I say shalom, salute to freedom. My muscles getting stronger, let us beat them. These movements charge them with their treason. What was their reason? Opposing evil. He's standing still in the Garden of Eden. They took the guns, but we fly like eagle. Even so, army is having diarrhea. Them shitting pants with the lack of ideas. Mazi, Kanu, say hello to Jesus. Spitting the truth, he's a tactical genius. We need revolution, enemies call him Batman, we call him solution. You know that we need him, the world needs to see him, no matter if you African, European. Ututu o mama si Nnamdi Kanu. Ututu o mama si Nnamdi Kanu. Heba! Ututu o mama si Nnamdi Kanu. Aina ase gadalu. Ututu o mama si Nnamdi Kanu. Aina ase gadalu.
our heroes. That very idiot was asking me this evening, who did I discuss it at home with? And I just asked myself a very, very pertinent question. You and I, you are a governor of a state. You claim you're a leader of the people. You and Nnamdi Kanu, who should be reminding each other about the importance of the 30th of May. You claim you're a leader. You don't even understand the meaning of leadership. You have, all of you idiots in government houses don't even have an idea. You don't have a clue what leadership is all about. In case you have forgotten Dave Umahi and all the rest of the multi-purpose Efulefus we have in our land, all you Mietiala servants, I want to remind you as to why we got to where we are today in this effort to restore Biafra. Times Magazine of London, 7th of October, 1966. In 1966, a whole full year before Ojukwu declared Biafra. In 1966, 7th of October, 1966, this is according to the Times Magazine of London, and I'll read. The massacre began at the airport near the 5th Battalion's home city of Kanu, the Nigerian Army, 5th Battalion. A Lagos-bound jet had just arrived from London. It was going to Lagos, but it did a stopover in Kanu. And as the Fulani Janjaweed passengers were being escorted down the plane into the customs shed, a Fulani, what should I say, Hausa Fulani this time around, because they were still under the spell of the Fulani then, a soldier, a Nigerian soldier, stormed into the airport, brandishing a rifle and demanding to see the Nyamri. According to Times Magazine, it is the Hausa slang for where are the damned Igbos. These are people that had nothing to do with what was happening in the zoo. Nothing whatsoever. They were flying in from London, and they were all massacred in Kanu. This happened on the 7th of October, 1966. We remember and we, of course, commemorate the massacre of people, of the Tutsi people of Rwanda. Everywhere else there is a genocide, people stood trial, and there were reparations made. But in the case of Biafra, this global conspiracy has continued. And one thing struck me when Dave Umahi, in his outburst, said that I am a fool. That was what he called me. And he proceeded to say that who did I sit at home with? It has now been made very clear to me that the reason why our people are being marginalized, the reason why we are third-class citizens in our own land, the reason why Mieti Allah can come and move their cattle about however they like it, the reason why they can impose an idiot, a criminal like Opus or the Imo State, the reason why all these senators and all these House of Reps members are being chosen for us by the Fulani Caliphate is because of fools like Dave Umahi. Because the Fulani now understand that they can do anything they like to these people, that they have idiots like Umahi that will defend their position. Ever since we drove away Mieti Allah from Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi has been incandescent with rage. He's been very, very upset. Because Mieti Allah said to him, if you're there and you allow your people to drive us away from Ebonyi State, you can no longer harbor, should I say, the wish or hope to become the president of Nigeria. That is the problem that we're having today. You're telling me that somebody that claims he went to school, that he's an engineer, somebody who claims he is a political leader, do not understand the importance of remembering those that fought that he may be alive. It goes for all of them. And in fact, I may say, let me give some credit to some other governors. This time around, it's only Dave Umahi that came out. Do you know what the idiot said? He said anybody opening his shop on Monday in Abakaliki, sorry, if you fail to turn up to open your shop, if you observe the sit at home, that you will lose your shop. And I dare Dave Umahi to try. I dare him to try it. I dare him to try it. Instead of Dave Umahi to be convincing IPOB as to the importance of remembering the dead, we are the ones now reminding these idiots, these morons, as to their duties and obligations as the political leaders that they call themselves. These are the things you must understand, Because right now we are in a state of war. We are in a state of war. It is the express wish of the Fulani Caliphate to kill our people. Their plan during the war was to kill every male, every adult, male and female, up to the age of 10. no matter if I were to be a governor, or had I been a governor in our land, there is no amount of provocation that would make me to go to Abuja to beg for Fulani soldiers to come into our land to kill our people. I will never do it. Never. Not in a billion years. But it goes to show the level of hatred that these people have for us. It goes to show the extent they are prepared to go in order to subdue the truth. And Dave Umahi is the one championing it. Why are you threatening people with their economic livelihood? Why? Their means of survival. Why? Because you know you will lose. In a straight fight, you will lose. I suppose Adama is now losing. You people can make all the noise you like. You can come out and talk whatever rubbish. You can falsify the news. You can pay all the journalists in the zoo to write your own narrative. That's entirely your business. But the truth will always speak for itself. And the truth of the matter is that you people cannot win this very war. You cannot win it. Not in a trillion years, you cannot win. Nobody in history has ever defeated a volunteer army of the people. Go and read history. Nobody ever. Go and study it very, very well. We are in very critical times. If you go to my page, you will read it. I only tweeted a bit of it so that others can see. If you Google it, Times Magazine of London, 7th of October 1966, you will see what they did to us in your so-called one Nigeria. If after going through this, if after reading all this, you still believe in one Nigeria as a Biafran, more or less as an Igbo person, as an Efik person, as an Ibibio person, then believe you me, there is something fundamentally wrong with your brain cells. You're not well. And these are the people that the likes of Ojo Zokalo, Dave Umahi are forcing us to belong to. These are the people that killed us. Imagine what our soldiers will be thinking in their graves, wherever they're lying today. That the same people that came to annihilate our race are being invited into our land to continue the killing by those that claim they are political leaders. And you want me to respect you? How is that possible? How is that possible, I ask you? How? If not for IPOB, would anybody remember 30th of May? Of course not. But you are political leaders. We are the leaders. We want to go. Look at the idiot. So after this very pathetic and hopeless display of cowardice and mediocrity, you think I will allow you to go to Abuja to go and negotiate on behalf of IPOB? Is that what you think? One Fulani will look at you, you will start wetting your pants. Your boxer short will be soaked in your memory because you're a coward, a wretched coward. The only place you people have strength in this life is to bring army to attack your own people. That is the only time that you're human. That is the only time you want to exercise your powers. But when Mietiala was raping and killing our mothers, you wretched, idiotic coward Dave Umahi came on television and was crying like a little baby. Did you ask the army to come to kill Mietiala or to flush them out of Ebonyi State? No, you did not. I gave the order to the men on the ground. And today, we have rid Ebonyi State of Mietiala terrorist group. You did not do it. We did it. Not you. The only time it matters to you is to bring in army to kill your people. That is the only time the people have courage and strength. That is why you people don't deserve to live. I'm telling you the truth. You people are evil, beyond evil. Look at Gani Adams. Iba Gani Adams. Look at Akintoye. Professor Akintoye, look at Sunday Igboho. Let me ask all you idiots from the East, fools, how many times have you heard any so-called Yoruba intelligentsia or politician rise up, say, arrest them all, kill them all, do this, how many times I'm asking you? How many times? Yet you don't learn anything. That is why Fulanis are begging Yoruba every day, begging them, we will give you this, don't break away. But look at you idiots begging every day. Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, Alhaji, yes, Alhaji. You have nothing, but you don't learn. You're not intelligent, all of you. So-called governors, you don't know nothing. They come, they promise you Senate president. The only people that had about 6 or 7 Senate presidents, the only one group of people out of their idiocy. When Fulani now saw all this nonsense with the help and support of the British, their white masters, ordinary Senate president you can no longer have, you can no longer get, you can no longer enjoy, never again. The time they gave it to you, it was like ping pong. After this person is that, what's that man's name again? I've forgotten his name. After that, it was Chubakari. After Chubakari, it was Payasang. After Payasang, oh my God in heaven, only one people. The same thing you're doing today, for my all of you idiotic governors. That's what you're doing. And when you were doing it, you thought you were doing your people a great service, but you were doing them a greater disservice. Do you know why? After all that nonsense you did, thinking you're serving the zoo, you're serving Obasanjo, all of you are loyal, you go behind the back. Evans undermined Chubo Kadibo. Chubo Kadibo came out and undermined God knows whoever. The other person, Peos and him came. One came. Only you people. Only one people. And when you were doing it, you thought you were advancing your political careers. But today, look at the consequences. No Igbo man holds any meaningful position. When you Muslims were agitating for Sharia in the north, did anybody stop you? But you're in our land. You're in our land, telling us what to do. I said it before, and allow me to repeat. As soon as Biafra comes, at every entry point into Biafra, every seaport, every airport, every land crossing, there will be a DNA kit. We'll have a sample of Fulani Janjaweed DNA on one side, and we'll have a sample of Biafran DNA on another side. We'll test everybody coming in and leaving. If you have Fulani Janjaweed DNA inside you, we'll send you back to the Sahel. You go there and live with them. You people make me sick. They don't understand that they're making us stronger. You don't know. Go and look at the history of freedom fighting. You are making us stronger. Hitler killed 6 million Jews, thinking after killing them, somehow the Jews will bow and submit. Today, Israel has the best army in the whole world. That's how human life is. I want to let Dave Omahi understand something. Take your phone. Some of you have 3 or 4 phones. Take one of your phones. Tell that your phone, your mobile phone, you're holding in your right or left hand, I am going to use you to injure my body. You see, this body you're going to suffer. Start to rub your phone on a particular spot at the back of your arm or anywhere of your body. Keep rubbing it. Every day, keep rubbing it. You know, previously your skin used to be very soft. But as time goes on, you will find out that that place you've been rubbing all the time, putting pressure all the time, has acquired some measure of hardness. That is human nature for you. And I want every Fulani Janjaweed to do this very, very simple experiment. Take any object, be rubbing it against your skin slowly. That's your skin that is very soft. After 3 or 4 days, your land to recruit informants to be pointing at people. And anywhere you see an informant, please, you know that hand, that finger they used to point at houses. Don't kill them, just cut off the finger. So that they will go back and tell their children how they lost one of their fingers. They're in Aba tonight, and they are everywhere, in and around Owerri. Do not go out at night. Leave the road open for men to engage them because they are cowards. They always take out their frustrations on civilians. That's if one idiot was writing, I don't like to be killed. Remember Sakibian, but they have been chased away from every Sharia state in the north. Attacked and chased away. Once in a while, you see channels TV, they will write, we killed 10 Boko Haram today. Have you ever seen them before write and say, we've killed ISIS before? You people that cannot reason very well. What does that tell you about the relationship between these terrorist governments and ISIS in West Africa? But your brain will not go there, will it? After all, you're in these UG black people. What do you know? Your brain can never get there. I'm asking you, have you ever seen them write on the pages of newspapers that they successfully engaged ISIS in West Africa province? No, never. They always say it's Boko Haram, Boko Haram, Boko Haram, because them and ISIS are working in tandem. A terrorist government. A terrorist as a police commissioner in the East telling us what to do after killing us. Should I say 5 million of us many, many years ago. Every informant in Biafra land will be identified, arrested, and dealt with. I can assure you of that. I know that Dave Omahi is serving Fulani interest in our land. Ever since we drove away his Mietiala friends, he has been at the forefront of the arrest and execution of many young people in Ebonyi State. This evil man even had the presence of mind to ask people not to remember the dead. Are we just remembering them for nothing? They fought and died for us. Even on every January the 15th, the zoo called Nigeria will remember their soldiers. And you're asking us not to remember those that saved our lives. Without them today, who knows? Maybe I'll be asking Ahmed. Who knows? We must honor them. As somebody wrote now on Instagram, a word is enough for the wise. It's another one we put on the 31st. You know the way we love dead bodies. Your obituary will happen. At least we'll go there and eat rice. Dara. Monday is a lockdown, 31st of May. Complete and utter shutdown of the entire Biafra land. Evil people like Dave Umahi cannot be allowed to prevail over what is good. We often lament about marginalization of our people, but we are the ones making it possible for Fulani to marginalize us. Because if we rise up and say enough is enough, they cannot try that rubbish. You think that by begging they will love you? They will love you? Of course not. Every Sabo will go down. Every supporter of Fulani genocide in our land will go down. This generation is not joking. You can go and